So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. And he's picked it up out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Greenwood. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Eder Militao clears without hesitation. That's gone for a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, someone I see as being a well-rounded forward is Alvaro Morata. You could expect a lot of balls into the box when he's leading the line, with him being so good in the air. And he does score a lot of headed...
Great chance! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Choupo-Moting going after that. And it's Simons. And here's Morata. Now it's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Pau Torres did well to stay calm there. That is good alertness. Milan have it back and can go again. Greenwood. This is a promising build-up. It's Morata! And that was too close for comfort.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Back where it came from.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Morata! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Musa.
Urawa Reds definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Eder Militao proves too strong. Oh, can he get onto this? Ederson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Greenwood. Morata. Olise. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Ito. And that's a throw-in. Now that's well seen too.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
It's Greenwood! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Urawa Reds are looking to go forward now. Greenwood. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now the breakaway. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Johnson. Simons! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's put paid to the danger. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Menu does well not to be outdone there. Twanzebe. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the keeper's got it again. And it's Musa. And that was nowhere near his best. Xavi Simons. Greenwood. And he is dashed. It's Greenwood! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Alderete certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Pinches it off him. Greenwood touches it back. Olise. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's cut it out. Olise has found the net here, of course. Mbappe is onto this. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And here's Morata. Simons. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Greenwood! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Milan have their third corner. He leaps for it! Oh, good finish! AC Milan are all square. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Milan restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Zaire Emery showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's good running with the ball. Looking for the run. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Marmouche clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Good reason for optimism here. Estevao with the short one. Marmouche! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan now in a position. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Milan, big chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that has been cleared. And it's Rondon. Rondon! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Urawa Reds are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Urawa Reds needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the...
And Marmouche! And it's hit the woodwork and out! No, he's missed it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Zabani gets over and intercepts. Just 5 minutes left. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Orsolini. Marmouche. And that's a nicely shaped ball. He is through here. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, what has happened? Shot a goal! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, it's come loose! This looks promising. Looks across and plays it in.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that has been knocked clear. Oh, and again! And a neat finish! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. And we're done. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Marmouche picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And Shevchenko! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Shevchenko.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think
Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. That's going to go a long way. And it's Menu. Menu stood his ground strongly. And he's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Menu looking here to chip it through. Ederson. Menu.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has to go back here. Oh, that's an excellent interception. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And here's Morata. Now it's Greenwood. Very nicely done. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Johnson. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Mainu. Greenwood. Close. Greenwood! He's done very well to get to that.
Greenwood clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mainu cuts it out. Mainu is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from...
Big chance! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Zabani gets across to intercept that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Green tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Greenwood really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan have their second corner now. Quality ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Greenwood. Burmo.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
McTominay.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
He's found a way through. That'll be a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Has a look and place it forward. And now a sudden chance to counter. Greenwood. And this is Morata. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Morata really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Half-time getting close now. Ederson. Now Mainu. Now that's a lovely exchange. McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mainu. This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Maciej Cunha. Shevchenko. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So straight into the second half.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And that's really well manoeuvred. He's through here. And Shevchenko! And he has kept it out somehow.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He leaps for it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ederson with the clearance.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a throw. Bissouma. Now it's Bissouma. Oh, perfectly measured that. Milan are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Ahmad. It's gone backwards. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! Zaire Emery. Menu. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now that's well seen too. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they've...
Chance, surely! It's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when...
There's the shot! Goal, Milan! Into the lead once more. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Milan leading now.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Orsolini.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Menu. Played out towards the right wing.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And here's Zaire Emery. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Zaire Emery has it in a wide position. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 4 coming up here. Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind. He's in a great position here. Vega cuts out the pass. Bissouma. And the number on the board is 3. That's a little off target. Zaire Emery. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Orsolini receives it in a good position here. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Zaire Emery. Matheus Cunha. Araujo. That is good alertness. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.